In today's video, I'm going to be explaining one of the easiest options trading strategies you can start using if you're a beginner. I've been options trading for over 5 years now. I make over $10,000 a month doing it. No, it is not on a funded account or anything like that. It's all my money. I started it from scratch. This winning strategy is amazing. It has such a high win rate, especially if you're purely just looking off the charts, not on the actual emotions. This is a super easy strategy to use and has literally produced thousands of wins for my students inside of my Discord community where I post all of my trades. We're all using this strategy, so let's dive into it. Okay, what's up guys? Now we're on my laptop. I'm going to be showing you the exact strategy you can start using. This strategy is beginner friendly. Like I said, anybody, I swear, can use this strategy and start making money with options trading. This is a screenshot from my TradingView application. So I like to personally take all of my orders, like all my positions on my phone on Webull, but I actually like to do all of my charting on TradingView, which is what you're looking at right now. This is a screenshot because the market's closed right now. If you're new, this can look like a ton of like what's going on here, but I promise you it's really simple. I'm going to be going over everything, walking you through it. So let's get into it. So the first thing is you want to set up your chart, right? Everyone is different. Everyone has different indicators they use and different things that help them with their trading, but I'm just going to be showing you what I use that makes me over $10,000 a month consistently. So you're welcome to copy it and, hopefully you find some success with it. So the 6 indicators that I have, the only one that is missing from here is the 200-day moving average, which is one I would definitely have on here. Besides that, you want to add VWAP, which is this blue line right here. These are obviously the candlesticks. And then the orange lines, this is the actual strategy, okay guys? So the orange lines are called the pivot points, okay? Before we dive into that, how you actually add these indicators to your TradingView is obviously, like I said, this is a screenshot. It's not my TradingView pulled up live. I took the screenshot from when the markets were open just so I could get a better representation and show you guys. But all you're going to do if you want to add these indicators is click this FX bottom right down here at the bottom and then just search up the indicators. So for example, the blue line VWAP, which is volume weighted average price, all you're going to do is look up VWAP or volume weighted average price, just add it. For the pivot points, I use the pivot point standard. You obviously want to add volume, which is down here at the bottom because that's going to drive the actual price. And then you want to add the 200-day moving average, which I don't have on here right now, but that's definitely one you definitely want to have on there. So the orange lines, like I said, the pivot points, that is the gold. That is the sauce that you've been waiting for, okay? And basically what these are levels, okay? So the P right here stands for pivot point. That is the pivot point line, the pivot point numbers. So 88.97. This is a screenshot, so obviously this isn't accurate, but just play along. R1 9104. So this is going to be resistance 1, this orange line, and then R2 is going to be resistance 2, and then there's resistance 3 above that, and so on and so forth. This down here at the bottom, S1, that's going to be support 1, and then below that there's support 2, support 3, and so on. So it's a super easy trading strategy. Basically how you're going to use these key levels is what I like to call them. Key price levels is, for example, if you see, now let's say we're buying a call option, okay, which basically means I'm thinking that the stock price is going to go up, and let's say on Carvana for this particular play, we think that the price is going to go up to $90, okay? So we see right here, the price is trying to break above the pivot line, okay? We're basically waiting for one candle to close above the pivot line, and I like to use the 3 or 5 minute time frame, as you can see down here. So I'm basically waiting for one candle to close above the pivot line if I was looking at calls, and then another candle to close to confirm that it's going to continue above the pivot line to enter a position, right? And you can see that here, if we were to enter right there, it came all the way up to R1, it consolidated a little bit right here, came down, tested R1, and then went right back up all the way to R2, okay? So this strategy is super simple. And same if you're looking for, let's say, puts, right? You think, and obviously this chart does not show this, but you're just going to have to, play along with me. Let's say the price price is up here at R1, right? 91. And it's coming down, coming down. We see a candle close below pivot and then another candle close below that to confirm. That's going to confirm my entry that, okay, well, if we broke and hold this pivot level right here. So we have room all the way down to S1, and then it's going to test this level. And if it breaks S1, then it has room all the way down to whatever the number is below that. So the great thing about this strategy is all of the levels or price points, whatever you want to call them, are predefined for you, because literally a few years ago when I was using a similar strategy, I would have to wake up every single morning like an hour before the markets open and basically figure out these levels for myself, like looking at previous weeks, previous years, and figuring out key levels and writing these key levels down in a journal like this one, right? And then I would basically watch the chart in my notebook and see if it would break those levels, right? And with this, all of it is predefined for you. So this is literally one of the easiest trading strategies you can follow to start seeing consistent and profitable gains that me and my group used, and has literally made us thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Like it's such a good strategy for how easy it is. And people a lot of times look at this strategy and they're like, well, what else? And I tell them, like, this is it, bro. Like this is the strategy, right? But you have to base this off of the chart, okay? You cannot base your trading off of emotions, right? And that's why this strategy works so well, because you're not basing it off of your emotions, right? For example, we broke above pivot. So let's say we enter a position here. We closed above R2. So we're like, great, we're going to see a continuation. So we come down here, it's testing this level, testing this level, testing this level, and eventually it closes above the VWAP line right here on this candle. And then we see a continuation, slight pullback, almost retest the level here, and then continues up, right? Now, if I was looking at this position, if we're in a trade on this position, right, I would already have taken profit. Like, let's say we got into the $90 calls, right? Like I said, we're already up a fat amount if we're already at R1, right? So at this point, my stop loss is already at break even. So even if the trade comes back down and sells, it's like we never even took a trade because it sold at break even. And I would wait for all this consolidation to confirm that, okay, we're going to continue higher or we're going to continue lower, right? And I'm looking at it and being in the trade because of the actual chart, not my emotions, right? So many people get that confused. It's like, oh, well, I like Tesla, right? Or obviously we're looking at Carvana. So we could say, I like Carvana and I just bought a car on Carvana or whatever. And you're like, oh, well, it's going to keep going because like it's a great company. I know a ton of people buying it, blah, 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 blah. That's not how you should be trading. You should be trading purely off the charts, looking at the charts, making your decisions based off of the charts. And that's why this strategy is so effective. So give this strategy a try. Pivot point calculator, pivot point study. That's what it's called. You can look it up on your TradingView. Webull has it. You can enable it. A few different other brokerage firms have it. TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. So it's a really good trading strategy. Definitely check it out. Beginner friendly, like I said. If you guys stuck around to this point in the video, I want to offer you a 14-day completely free trial to join my trading group, copy my exact trades that I put out in my group, live trade with me every single morning, have me as your mentor, plus my analyst Joe, who actually has 25 years of experience and 6 different financial licenses. He also does live trading with me every single morning in the Discord. Plus he puts out his personal trades and we've produced thousands of wins for our students. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a subscribe because I'm going to be posting videos on here on the weekly basis every Monday and Thursday. So look forward to that. Other than that, check out the strategy. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next one.